In this series of videos, we are going to be taking a look at the Google Cultural Institute. The Google Cultural Institute is a project that has been created by Google designers who have teamed up with historic and art museums around the world. They've worked with the people there to collect digital copies of the things that are there, whether they be pictures, documents, paintings, images of sculptures. All of this content is being put in one place so that you can gather it and look at it. What's great about this is you can kind of create your own collections of this media, so you can grab historical documents, pair them with historic artwork and videos of historic interviews, things like that. It's a great clearinghouse for all of this content. Even better, in the Google Art Project, you're actually able to virtually travel to these museums, and using the Street View technology, you're actually able to tour the museums and see the works of art where they're actually located. When you log into the Google Cultural Institute, if you are logged into Google, you'll notice your username will appear on the top right-hand side. That shows that you are logged into this tool. I'm going to give you a basic overview of the three main parts of this tool, and then in the future videos we'll be taking a look at these tools in a little bit more in depth to show you how you can use them and how you can gather your own information. Now, if you look at this screen, it's giving me a preview of different exhibits and collections that are available. So this is an exhibit which is a collection of photographs and documents, and it's put together around a certain theme, and this is the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Google periodically changes this, and as they create new ones, they are added to this. So every time you log in, you might see something different. You can scroll through and see a number of different collections or locations or exhibits depending on what you're looking at. This is going to make more sense as we go through the different tools. If I look over here on the lower left hand side, I see the Google Art Project. If I click on this, it takes me to the Google Art Project. Now, this tool has been around for a couple of years. It's allowed you to tour museums virtually and also provide you with ultra high resolution images of the artwork that is stored at those museums. You can actually get a better view of this art than you probably could in the actual museum. The resolution of these images allows you to get so close that with your naked eye you would never be allowed that near the art. Now, this is the Art Project. If I go into the Art Project, there's a bunch of different ways to search it, which we'll take a look at in the Art Project video. But if I come up here to this menu and hover on it, I can go back to Home, and that'll take me back to that main page I started out on. The next tool that I want to show you is the Historic Moments. This is a very powerful tool, I think, especially for any sort of educator that is looking to find media, especially artifacts that go along with historic events. This shows you exhibits, which are collections of images, videos, and documents that can be put together and create almost like a slideshow that you can view of all of this information. They're usually collected in themes, so you can actually pull up a thing like this particular one, like the Civil Rights Act of 1964. It brings up a bunch of media about that particular event. If I would like to, I could also click Explore Everything, and it will show me a search in which I can search by different collections. If I know there's media in a particular place, I can find it, or I can see who's created it. I can search by the type of medium. I can search by the event, a place, a person. It's a very powerful tool to take you to media that normally you might not be able to find. Or you might not be able to find it in a way that's been attributed and been kind of vetted and put together in such a way that you have all this other connected information to it. Most of the media here has a lot of great details attached to it, so you can kind of see the context of the media and where it came from. If I go back to the home area, I can now check out the third area, which is the World Wonders area. Now, the World Wonders area is separated into a bunch of different places. Now, as you go through, they're going to have some of the main places displayed on kind of the main page of the World Wonders. It shows me a map of which the particular one they're showing, and if I click on it, it will take me to that location, and I can see whether there's some different street views you can choose from, along with other items they have that are associated with that. With Angkor Wat, you can see it through Street View, or you can come across and actually look at some different video clips or images that have been taken and compiled in this collection. It's a really powerful tool. Some of the lesser known markers you can click on will take you to other places related to that topic, but they might not have as much media. But as I scroll through, they have some pretty good maps and pretty good selection of places that you might want to go. If you're not sure where, you can always come up here and search for it. But we'll take a look in a little bit more detail later on. And we're going to head back to the main page. So that's just a quick look at what the Google Cultural Institute is and the 3 different parts that it is made up of. In the future videos, we're going to see what each of those are, and I'm going to show you how to use them and hopefully teach you to use it in such a way that it'll be useful to you either personally or to your students.